Join me as I take an 11-hour direct flight from London to Los Angeles, California. I arrived in London Heathrow 3 hours before my flight. I usually really arrive at least 3 to 4 hours time prior to my departure time. I flew solo again. If you missed out my previous vlogs, especially my first international solo trip, check out and subscribe to my channel. By the way, this is also my first time flying to the US and it's probably the longest flight I have taken. You won't believe I've slept through the flight for a good few hours, which is very unusual for me. I'm going to take you with me throughout my US travel, so let's get it on. I've managed to go through security in no time, so I still have a few hours left to spare. I'll take you around. As you can see, these are the shops inside the Terminal 2 of London Heathrow. There are waiting areas if you get too exhausted from shopping. Wi-Fi is also available. The connection was pretty good as I was able to video call in this area. Before making my way to the boarding gate, I window shopped whilst I'm at it. I believe that my last trip was in another terminal, that's why I had to familiarize myself in this area, which is Terminal 2. I also purchased flight essentials and a souvenir for my cousin which he specifically requested, so I had to drop by in one of the shops here. Since I had more than 2 hours left, I sat for a while to catch up with my family before heading on to the boarding gate. Now I'm just looking around the stores in the area. By the way, I received my US visa more than a year ago. I was given a multiple entry visa, which is 10 years. I can't wait to see my family and relatives again, especially those that I haven't seen in a long time. Furthermore, my first cousin will be having his wedding, so I'm so excited about that as well. Most especially, I still remember all those times wherein I would write on my small notebook my bucket list, including this US trip. And here I am en route to the US. If you are this far in the vlog, always remember to chase your dreams no matter how high or impossible it looks like today. In regards to my previous travels, I really find traveling solo essential in the sense that it helps you in self-development, exploring within your terms, relying on yourself, and in the end, feel the satisfaction of making it through. There's no better feeling than going back to your home and sharing new experiences and lessons learned with your family and also share the stories to your future family and kids. I really suggest for you to grab the opportunity to solo travel while you can. It really gives you a sense of accomplishment like no other. Moreover, it lets you appreciate your culture and experience others, which serves as an eye-opener. By the way, I managed to find my way to the boarding gates, which indicated here as the way to B31 to B49. If you may ask me, what are the things I consider when traveling? It's always to make it a point to check in online at least 24 hours before my flight so as not to have any delays on the day of my trip. I also download the specific airline app on my phone for easy updates regarding any possible changes in regards to flight status. I also make sure that I am always aware of my surroundings and belongings. And when in doubt of anything, I always ask any airport personnel so as not to cause any further delays, especially when there's little time for layover. However, as I have mentioned previously, this flight that I'm going to take is a direct flight to Los Angeles. I finally arrived to the boarding gate and spent several minutes waiting for them to organize the passengers into groups and later on, allowing everyone to board. Today, I am flying with United Airlines. The departure time is around 2 in the afternoon and expected to arrive at around 5 in the afternoon in LA. The total travel time is around 11 to 12 hours and I'm in the economy class. Leg space is good. I was so lucky that I got all the row to myself. The in-flight entertainment didn't disappoint as I was able to watch several movies and listen to songs to my liking. I brought snacks with me but they have provided satisfying snacks. However, their dinner meal was a so-so for me. Is it just me? But I'm also so attentive to which countries or continents I'm actually passing by, like Iceland and Canada. So I always keep myself updated on the screen. It's also one way to entertain myself if I get tired of watching a movie or listening to music. Another thing that is so important for me in flight is to set a specific number of times I need to walk or go to the loo. By the way, loo is a term here in London pertaining to toilet, just to prevent any circulation issues. If possible, you can wear compression stockings. I also never leave the house unless I am wearing the most comfortable shoes that I have. Since this is the longest flight I have taken, I'm happy that the United Airlines has an in-flight Wi-Fi connection, as I was able to communicate with my loved ones through iMessage. I downloaded offline apps on my phone but barely played any games and focused more on watching movies until later on my eyes got tired from it. Surprisingly, this is also the only flight that I have taken which has less passengers, therefore quieter and made me feel relaxed and sleepy. Overall, flying with the United Airlines for half a day was a good experience. I also made sure before the flight to ask for a trading card from the pilots, which they were very kind to give me with a smile. The flight attendants were also very approachable and smiling throughout the journey. I have finally arrived in Los Angeles. Thank you for my uncle and aunt who picked me up in the airport. By the way, my next vlog will be the continuity of my Los Angeles trip, and then travel to San Diego. Make sure to click the subscribe button so as not to miss out on any vlogs. I'll see you there!